During the last 15 years, there's been more seasons with limited water than there have been with full allocations. Government policies and climate variability means that there will be more droughts and less water in the future. It's because of these conditions that Dr. Rose Brodrick from the CSIRO Narrabri has been conducting research into limited water management.
We're focusing on both fully irrigated and limited water systems, trying to look at ways we can optimise in a fully watered scenario, or if we're going for high yields and trying to look whether we can stretch irrigations or use less water. What we know is that between flowering and cutout, that is the most critical time for irrigating, and if you're not irrigating correctly there and the plant suffers stress, then you can lose a lot of yield. And the other part of the work we're doing is looking at whether there are different strategies we can use where we have very little water available, so a partly irrigated system. In the past we've always irrigated plan and solid and probably tried to fully irrigate a smaller area. We're looking at ways we can make the water stretch by using different row configurations. One of the things we know from dryland cropping is that wider row spacings provide more stored soil moisture, and in a partially irrigated system we've seen that you can stretch irrigation cycles longer before the plant undergoes stress that limits yield.
So does that mean that irrigators are tending to adopt that system where they're going skip row or wider rows rather than solid set?
I think we're still not sure. So some people have been doing that sort of as an insurance thing, but we haven't got an idea of exactly when we should trigger an irrigation. Using soil moisture probes is difficult once you go to wider row configurations, and so we're looking at different strategies, and we're looking at canopy temperature, whether we can look at how much stress the crop can take before we have to provide it with water, and sort of supplementally irrigate. So growers are trying to look at how they could manage those systems and not necessarily being able to apply the strategies they use in a fully irrigated system straight over to these different systems, and so that's where the research is focusing at helping develop strategies for them to use on their farms.